Okay. So here's the deal. I want the 49ers to win this Super Bowl, okay? Um, the Chiefs, good team, but the NFL would seem more rigged than it might actually be if the Chiefs win tonight. We can't have Taylor Swift take over football. Why? She's a singer. She doesn't need to be in football. She's a great singer. I don't really personally like listening to her music. I'm not a fan of hers, but I mean, she's kind of good, and she's a beautiful woman too, and she's having a good relationship with Travis Kelce. But you know, I just don't want the Chiefs to win it. I understand how good Patrick Mahomes is, but the Chiefs, in the regular season, they just did not play like a Super Bowl team. The 49ers, they did. Okay, the 49ers, they're talented. Okay, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's actually a good quarterback. It seem like he's only like an average quarterback, and yeah, sometimes he seems like it. He's thrown some pretty bad passes here and there, but he's a good quarterback. He's clutch as heck. He has that Tom Brady type of deal with him because this. He's great late in the game, especially so far this season's playoffs. You know what I mean? He's been great late in the game. He hasn't been great, late in the game all the time, but especially this playoff series, he's been excellent. Excellent against the Packers late in the game. Against the Lions late in the game, he was awesome. So that was the divisional that they played against the Packers because, of course, with the 49ers being as good as they are, they got to skip a wild card game due to having a special playoff berth, you know what I mean? So they go on to face the Lions. Brock Purdy he had a couple of more bad passes that game, you know what I mean? Like, he had that one pass that he was lucky was a reception. Forget to who it was, but he threw a pass down the field, and it could have been an interception. And I'd rather a pass as ugly as that if I was the quarterback. Look, I don't ever want to get picked off, but sometimes, due to how I want things to go, like, I wouldn't be too proud of completing an ugly pass like that, I have thrown like a pass like that before, because one time I scored my first touchdown in flag football as a quarterback. My first ever thrown touchdown in a flag football game with officiated refs was an ugly touchdown pass. Keep that in mind. I mean, it was a magnificent moment for me, but keep in mind that I don't really take too much pride in that pass. I take more pride in the other passes I've thrown in the past. You know what I mean? Not this certain pass. But anyway, I mean, it's all blown out of proportions what people think about Brock Purdy. He's an excellent quarterback. He's smart. He reads defense as well. And I think that I'm smart enough to know he's a good quarterback because, I mean, a lot of people get it. I mean, he's good. He's had some bad games, but he's good. He's good. I personally, I'm not like Taylor Swift. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not even really a fan of Brock Purdy. I'm not a fan of the 49ers. I'm a Bucks fan. I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield and what he does. If Brock Purdy came to play for the Bucks, I'd rather have Baker Mayfield play. But I think that Brock Purdy, he's a system quarterback, but at the same time, he's like a good quarterback. He fits well with what the 49ers do for him. Like the scheme, he fits well. Now, I could never possibly know if he were to be traded. This would have to get rid of Kyle Shanahan for the 49ers, right? For all of that stuff to happen. But as of right now, it doesn't look like Brock Purdy is going anywhere soon. We'll see tonight, though. This is going to be an interesting game. It's probably going to be a close game. All these playoff games have been extremely close. I'll name the playoff games that have been extremely close. You have the hold on here. That I can remember, okay? The Lions and the Bucks, okay? That game, that divisional game, was extremely close, okay? Now, there's a lot of games that are close in football. I get that, but more recently than ever, there's been some closer games. Chiefs versus the Ravens. I mean, the Chiefs, it was an ugly game for both teams. Offense for the Chiefs got it going early, but then they really didn't do much in the second half. Got lucky because the Ravens were able to pick things up. The Ravens were a better team that game. They probably would have won, but the thing is that I feel like people have to understand that it was still a close game. So that's another thing there. Okay, it was a close game. This game against the Lions that the 49ers had to get to the Super Bowl. 49ers playing at Levi's Stadium, which is a great stadium. I played there in Madden. I know I just said something pretty crazy, but honestly, I think it's a beautiful stadium, especially at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday afternoon football games. Anytime, actually. I mean, it's a big stadium, has a lot of history. It's a great stadium. I don't know how old it is. I have to look that up, but I don't think it's been around for too long, but I feel like it's definitely been there for a while because I've seen Rodgers play, and I don't know, like, it's a good question, but I might like how the stadium is, and where it's at, and how it looks, but seeing the Bucks go there and struggle 2 years in a row doesn't make me happy. But here's the thing, it's the 49ers and the Chiefs now, and I want you guys to answer this question in your head. How many teams are happy at the end of the season? Okay, I'll just say it's only one team that's happy at the end of the season, because it's impossible for every team to be content. I mean, here's the deal. I heard Rodgers talk about this. I know I bring up Rodgers a lot. He has a lot of insight. He's very smart. Aaron Rodgers once said how some teams want to be, finishing the season, 8-9, and like having a good record, right? 8-9 is not the best record, but finishing at least with 8-9. That's how some teams want to finish in his mind. But then he's saying how he wants to go win the Super Bowl, and I agree. Like, go win the Super Bowl. It's a tough thing to do. But when you have more teams that are amped up to win the Super Bowl, right? What does that create? It creates more competitive games. Now, here's the thing: you don't want games to get too competitive, or else people are going to have a brawl. But keep in mind that it can be a little bit more competitive, because these games can be high scoring. It can be electric sometimes, and that's what you love about football and sports. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have to bring out the best in people. You have to have a goal in life. You have to have several goals in life. Do you want to win the Super Bowl? Like, why would you play football to not, have the desire to win a championship? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I understand people play to have fun, but the odds of making the Super Bowl are really slim because of all the good teams out there. But I understand that the 49ers, and the Chiefs, they make it look easy, but it's because they're super talented. Keep that in mind. They're super talented. Okay? And maybe it is rigged. It's hard to imagine. I mean, it is easy to imagine how the little error that I made right there, but like, I can see it. I could see why people would say it's rigged, and it's kind of obvious sometimes that there's a good chance it might be rigged, but it's football, man. It's football, and it's Kyrie Irving once said betting ruins sports. I mean, all these people, like, look at Steph Curry last night. Sports might not be scripted, because if Steph Curry makes that shot right there, right? Because he's amazing. Against all that, people are trying to block that shot. So, sports, there's still that chance. I'm not denying that sports are rigged, but it's tough to accept. You know what I mean? It's easy to see. It's one of those things that's tough to accept at the same time. But on the other hand, I'm just gonna enjoy the game tonight. Okay? So all that I just covered for y'all. I hope you guys got some new information. Um, I know a lot about things. You know, I consider myself. Look, I don't think I'm the smartest person on this planet, but I couldn't go to sleep last night, so I did Fort Canoes Extreme, like I showed you guys. Except it's 2D, right? Not 3D, so not three-dimensional, two-dimensional. You have to have a sharp mind to do all that. You know, I don't think that I'm necessarily a brilliant person, but I can teach you guys some things, and you guys can learn from me. I have a lot of knowledge, and I hope you guys realize that. The reason why I'm trying to say this is because I want you guys to understand that. I understand, people think things about me. People have called me, childish before and stuff like that. That's just one of those examples. Someone called me 5 years old once, but really? Someone once asked me, "Do you like Peppa Pig?" Really? I mean, it's a funny question. You know what I mean? Funny questions, stuff like that. But it's all blown out of proportions of what I do to react sometimes. It's not that big of a deal. People are just trying to get in my head and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I feel like, for one, it's going to be a great game tonight. I just want the 49ers to win it. And that's the thing that sucks, because I wasn't wanting the 49ers to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, I was wanting the Bucks to make it, but really I wanted the Ravens to make it with Lamar Jackson's MVP season and how hard he works for his team. He just isn't good in those big games, and that doesn't mean he's a bad quarterback, but he's not, a prime time clutch quarterback like other quarterbacks like Brady, how he was a prime time clutch quarterback. But I don't know. It's tough to see why the Ravens lost. They just didn't play well and didn't come in prepared, and I feel like the Chiefs just need to lose. Because look, understand this. This is the second matchup. This could be the 49ers revenge game. You understand that? This is 49ers revenge game. Okay, because Super Bowl 54, about 4 seasons ago, about Super Bowl 58 now, it's time for the 49ers to win another one, because they've been the hot team. The Chiefs, they've won, let me see here, they've won like 2 Super Bowls with Mahomes. He can get other 5 Super Bowls to catch up to Brady, and even if he catches up to Brady, he's a great quarterback, but I still feel like Brady's the greatest of all time, just based on the story and everything. Mahomes, I mean, maybe he was doubted a little bit, but everyone's doubted, but Mahomes and Brady, they're very comparable, right? But Brady, had to prove himself much more than Mahomes really ever has, but that's just how it goes. And I hope you guys enjoyed me speaking some information to y'all, speaking some facts. Go enjoy the Super Bowl. Don't think about the NFL being rigged, please. Just go enjoy the game, okay? Enjoy football for once, okay? I feel like people are having trouble just enjoying the game, okay? Forget about being rigged. This is the Super Bowl. Even if it is, just forget about it, okay? Go enjoy the game. Go enjoy the game. Go make your predictions. I predict the 49ers to win 31-24 tonight, okay? That's my prediction. Alright? Make your own prediction, alright? Try to have fun with it. It's Super Bowl Sunday. This has happened for nearly 60 years now. If you round it up, it's essentially 60 years. The Packers won the first Super Bowl way back then, So just go enjoy it, okay? Just go enjoy it, okay? If you don't have a drink or something, have a nice cup of wine, a nice glass of something, you know what I mean? Glass of wine, glass of vodka, whatever. I mean, I don't know anything about drinks, but I can tell you, um, be careful out there, make smart decisions, um, and have fun. But at the same time, have fun watching the game. Okay? Super Bowl Sunday, you're allowed to be a little bit more lazy, but also you should get outside and throw the football around. That's the thing to do, because today is all about football. It's the end of the football season, essentially, basically, because the Pro Bowl's already gone by, you know. After the Super Bowl is over, 2024 to 2025's NFL season will just be coming in a few months from now. That's, you have to think about it. It's only going to be a 7-month break after this until September comes again. So just enjoy it. Forget about the rigged conspiracy theories, even though it's possible. Just forget about it, okay? Forget about what I said. My biggest thing to y'all is to enjoy the game. So please promise me that you'll enjoy the game and just have a great night, all right? Stay safe out there. Make smart decisions. Be good to your family members and have a lot of fun. It's Super Bowl Sunday. You only get this once a year.